Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here coming at you with another video. It's a little rainy out here. This one's for the kids who are just getting their licenses and getting their first cars. Okay? First we're going to start off inside the vehicle, down bottom. Let me show you this. All cars have this. It's a little lever underneath here. You pop this, it shows you a little hood on it. See right there with the hood open? That's your hood latch. That opens. It's always on the driver's side, by the way. Always on the driver's side. And that opens up your hood. There's this rod right here, which lays across the front of the car. So if you're looking at the front of your car, it lays right across there, or it'll be going this way on the side. Anyway, on the hoods, all of them have a little stamped arrow. Typically on the top right, some are on the left. Just put it right in that hole, okay? And that's where it holds it up. So the purpose of this video is a lot of you guys are just getting your license. You guys are getting out there. You got your first car. And your car is not new. It is a pre-owned car. Probably some Craigslist find, or a my mom or my dad went half and half and bought a car for me, and I don't know nothing about it. So this video right here is just going to go over a couple of very important things with you. And these things are called fluids. Okay? The fluids of the car are your lubrication and coolant system, and your windshield washer fluid, and your power steering. So we're going to go in the brake fluid. We're going to go over all that, okay? We're going to start off on the right side of the vehicle, on the driver's side. Well, it's actually the left side, but I'm looking at it, so it's on my right. Okay, we're going to start off with the brake fluid, okay? All caps tell you information. So whenever you're looking to find, and most likely if you get a used car, it's not going to have a owner's manual. So I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks that are going to help you out, okay? Tip number one, read the cap. It tells you that before removing the cap, clean all the debris around it. So take a rag and wipe it all around before you open up your cap. That prevents dirt from getting inside the cap, okay? What do you call it there? The type of brake fluid you need. Use only .3 fluid from sealed container. Reason why is so you know it's good brake fluid. And it's got to be .3. Dot. What does that mean? Department of Transportation rated .3. And that's a good brake fluid for this car. On the front, you see right here, it's got the, how would I put it? See if I can show it to you. Right there. If you look around it hard enough, you'll see, it's kind of hard to see in the video. Maybe I can get it, zoom in. Max and minimum. You kind of want to go in between there, okay? And that's where it's full. As your brakes wear, your fluid will drop down. Doesn't mean you're low, but when you get new brakes, hold on, motorcycle driving by. Oh, a bad car with a stupid exhaust system. Okay. So when you see your brake fluid going low, you could either A, have a leak, or your brakes could be wearing. Alright? So we're going to move on to the next fluid. Antifreeze. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. Okay? They make several different antifreezes. They make gold. They make red. They make green. Not all antifreezes are interchangeable. Okay? So you have to get what your car requires. So for that, when you go to the auto parts store, ask him to look up the OEM antifreeze for your vehicle. Now check your cap. You're going to push down hard and twist. Okay? Pop it open, and then you're going to look, and this one has a bubble, and mine is full. Okay? This is a pressure cap. This has a pressure rating on it. I'll turn it around this way. With 16 psi. So when that builds up 17 psi, it lets out pressure and it goes through the reservoir, and it goes through the hose into the reservoir. Okay? The beauty part about that is it also sucks it back in. Alright? So then, the next part. Your motor oil. Dipstick yellow on the side there, and then you're going to see in the front there. Mine has 2 dots. Some of the hash marks, some have dots. You want to make sure that your oil is in those dots. Now I don't have a rag with me, but I would wipe it off and check it. That is not checked right now because I just pulled it out to show you the 2 dots on the dipstick. Now, what type of oil does my engine take? Because they don't all take the same. I look on my oil cap and mine takes SAE 0W20. It's a really thin oil and it's only comes in synthetic. Over here, you got your power steering fluid. Okay? It tells you right on the cap. Power steering fluid. Okay? You look on the side of it, you can see where it says maximum and then minimum. This will expand. So if it says maximum, okay, when you run this engine and it gets hot, it's going to come up. And then, of course, you got the symbol for your windshield washer fluid. That's where your windshield washer fluid will go. You always want to make sure that's full. Okay? In the front, you have your belt. And to check a belt, you just want to look at the ribs on it. Let's see if you can see the ribs. There's like 5, 6 ribs on this. Make sure they're not cracked. That's all there is to it. If you have a lot of cracks within 1 inch, you need to have that belt replaced. Okay, real simple. Well, back over on this side, you got your air filter assembly. To check your air filter, which I'm not going to do right now, maybe it will. Hold on, we'll see. Make sure you got the clips out. And then you pull up your box. There's your air filter right there. I'm not going to pull it because it's raining. But you're going to hold it up to the light and see if you can see light through it. If you can see light through it, you're good. So basically, maybe I can do that. What the heck? Let's do that. Let's check it out. Okay. This pops out like so. It's got a big cartridge. Looks just like this. Okay. And you're going to hold it up to the sunlight. And see how you can see light through it? Through the centers right there? That's a good filter. If it's black and you can't see through it, you need to replace it. That's all there is to checking your air filter. A lot of garages charge stupid money to do this. But I'm gonna pause you for a second so I can put my air filter back together. Okay, now I got the air filter back together. It's just got a couple of, it fits right in. Make sure it goes into its little snaps. See right here, this little loop. The little arms go into that. And then you just snap your 2 clips back over. Real simple check. Now, if your air filter is dirty, you need to replace it. Because that right there can affect your fuel economy. Okay, if the car's going through a ton of gas or really sluggish, you could have a plugged air filter. And it will not go to check engine light, just so you know. And then under this cover, you'll see the little battery emblem. And there's your battery. Real simple. Whenever you jump start a car, you don't go positive to positive and negative to negative. Nope. You take your red jumper cable, you put it on your positive. You take your black one and you go to your frame or the engine block. Either way. Putting the clamp on the positive and going and putting the other one on the negative could result in a spark. Technically, I've never seen it done like that. I've always gone to the frame. You can do it that way too. Chances are you won't explode. But that's how they want you to do it in the manual. So that's the way I'm going to explain to you how to do it. I always go red to positive, black to negative, instead of red to positive and black to the frame. So hopefully this video will help you guys understand a little bit about what's going on under the hood. Many cars today don't have dipsticks for the transmissions. Because they're sealed. This one's a sealed transmission. There is no dipstick. There's a specialty tool, and it will throw a code if it's low. So, and by the way, whenever you're looking at a car, you want to make sure that whenever you buy a car, I'm going to tell you guys a little tip, and it's understanding the maintenance and if the vehicle was cared for. This is going to sound dumb, but it's really true. If you see all the hoses into their factory clips, okay, you know that the car has not been tampered with. It's a virgin car. It has not been messed with. If you see hoses flipping all over the place, electrical tape here, all kinds of crazy stuff all over the place, then you will know that the car has been previously messed with. Okay, all your connectors, like this one here, has got electrical tape on it, and you'll see the tape mark. You'll see a shiny spot where tape used to be. These are signs that the car has been absolutely messed with, okay? So keep that in mind whenever you're looking at a car. If it has the engine cover on it, that's a good thing. If you have like all the little plastics, that's a good thing. Everything should look professional, nice, and neat, okay? So keep that in mind whenever you're looking at a car. Your fluids should be cleaned. They shouldn't be all like disgusting looking, you know what I mean? So keep that in mind when you're looking at a car. I'm going to do a couple of other videos on it, but I want to show you guys under the hood. Just to give you guys a little bit of familiarity, this is where your hood rod goes on this car, and make sure you snap it in so it's not rattling all over the place. So for you new guys out there, you new girls getting your license, congratulations, and I hope you find this video informative and help you, you know, check your oil. You should on a used car, you should check it every 2 weeks. Okay, so for those of you who do not know how to, you know when to check your oil, on a used car, you should check it every 2 weeks. Unless you see oil spots. If you see oil spots on the ground, you should check it every 3rd day. And, you know, depend upon the oil. If you're only seeing like a drop every now and then you can check it at the end of every week. If it's a real big puddle, well, you should have it looked at. But we're going to go through and I'm going to teach you guys how to change tires. We're going to do that. We're going to do that video, not today, because it's getting ready to rain out. But I'm going to teach you guys what to look for on tires and how to change them. And where your jack is located and the proper way of putting them back. Okay? This is a Mazda 5. It's a great little van. We got this at Seacoast Mazda. I'm going to give them some props. If you're in the, what you call it, Northeast, there's no better place to buy a Mazda. I'm not associated with them, but I was treated very, very well when I went there to buy my car. And they hooked me up really good. So if you're in the area and you want to get a Mazda, that's the only place to buy one. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, by all means, please send them my way. Thanks for watching.